Hi guys, this is Karina. So I am back with a new video tutorial on my template 49. So she does have a video currently on Instagram TV that I made, gosh, was it like 3 years ago? 3 years ago. So I felt like I needed an updated one because I wanted one for my YouTube channel, as that one originally was uploaded to my Instagram TV, and I know a lot of you prefer YouTube instead of Instagram TV, so I wanted to make an updated video tutorial on her. There's no difference if you've watched that one on Instagram TV. I don't think you're missing out on anything, but if you want to rewatch this just to see how I make this little cutie, then keep on watching. So like I just stated, we are going to be making template 49, which is this little cutie right here. She only requires 2 petals, which are these 2 right here. You can find my templates at www.arielelisedesigns.com, and she is now available in SVG. She was very highly requested for me to convert her to SVG, and I finally got around to it. So she is available now in SVG format, PDF, and hard copy as well. If you're not familiar with SVG, head to my Instagram TV. Along with my YouTube channel, I did make a video explaining to you guys my SVG templates. Not all my templates have been converted yet, but I have released the first batch of SVGs, and she was part of that first batch. So let's get started. So she is roughly around 3.5 inches. Again, depending on how many petals you use, she can be a little bit bigger. But roughly she is around 3.5 inches. And like I said, she just requires 2 petals. You are going to need 8 of your round petal, and you are going to need, roughly I do 16. Sometimes I'll do 20 if I want a fuller look, but I pretty much stick with 16 when it comes to this size. But she does come in multiple sizes, guys, in different, so I have templates 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34, which is the same rose style, but again, different sizes. Typically the larger sizes, I do add an extra layer of petals, which is where the 20 comes. But with her, I typically do around 16 petals of this heart-shaped one. Okay, so enough talking. So let's get started. So I am going to be using text weight paper, guys, and let me go ahead and share with you. So I am going to be using the brand Curious Metallics. This is from Paper Papers, and this is the color Violet. It has a beautiful shimmer. I'm not too sure if the camera is picking up the shimmer, but it is absolutely gorgeous. So I do get asked a lot, what type of paper do you recommend? Typically for paper flowers, I do use 65-pound weight, but when it comes to small flowers like this one, I honestly prefer using text weight. I just think it's a little bit easier to manipulate. If you're wondering, well, what's text weight? Honestly, it's comparable to computer paper, like that thin regular paper. It's not thick, it's very thin. That's why I do recommend text weight when it comes to little 3-inch, 2-inch, 4-inch flowers, even 5-inch. Do I recommend it for larger flowers? Absolutely not. Maybe for centers and leaves, I do recommend text weight, but again, for larger flowers, I don't recommend it. But for today, I am using text weight paper. Again, Curious Metallics. This is the color Violet. I did get this from Paper Papers. You guys know I'm obsessed with Paper Papers. And they have beautiful text weight colors, Curious Metallics. They also carry cardstock as well. It is more on the thicker side. I don't believe they have 65-pound weight. I don't remember exactly what weight they have, but I know it's a heavier. But because I like using them, I try to incorporate them using text weight paper. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so you are going to need your hot glue gun. I am using my Surebonder mini detailed glue gun. I do recommend that if you're working with small flowers, something with a thinner tip like this one is pretty amazing. You can get this off their website, Surebonder, or you can also get it through Amazon. I've gotten from both, but I believe also craft stores carry them. I believe I want to say I seen Michael starting to carry them. Walmart for sure also has them, and I want to say Joann's as well. So let's go ahead and get started. You do need something to curl with, such as a wooden dowel. You can again get these at any craft store. So you're going to start off with 4, and you're just going to curl these petals inwards. This is an optional. You don't have to do this. I just find it that, I don't know, it just helps me manipulate the petals more. So I just like to give them a curl inwards, just like that. Okay, so again, these are your inner petals first. So we need 8, but we're going to start off with 4. So you're going to do this right here. Kind of looks like a wishbone or a dog bone. Then we're going to add the other 2. Sorry if the lighting keeps going in and out. The sun is in and out today, so it might get dark in some parts. So this is what we need first to start off. We are going to grab 2 opposite ends, these right here. Now we are going to intertwine them, so we want them to be just like this. Did you guys see that? So I'm not wrapping it around, I'm going in between. Just like that. Make your cone, up to you how wide you want that. And we're going to add the hot glue gun. And we are going to go over here as well. Wrap around. Okay, so now we are going to go to this next petal. Just add a little bit of glue. And then we are just going to fold like this. And we will be repeating the same step. Just like that. And voila. So we have our little cone. Okay, next one. I think we need to press this. Okay. Repeat the same. 2, just like this. Grab your next one, add a little dot of glue. Last one. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to add glue to the bottom of this. We are going to place her in the center, just like that. So now we are going to be wrapping these petals around. So I'm going to be adding glue. Wrap it around this cone. I'm going to go to the next one. So you're going around in a circle. Wrapping her around. Repeat. So you are working with hot glue, guys, so just be mindful of that. And especially with tax weight, I do feel like you can feel a little bit more, the little burn. Okay, so we are done with the inner center. So now we are going to get started with our outer petals. So you do need 4 to begin with, because each layer will consist of 4. So you're going to get your wooden dowel. You are going to curl these petals back, just like this. Okay, so this is what you want. Now, I like to start off with this side. Do you see there's like a triangle kind of shape right here? That's where I typically start. So I'm going to add my glue, just like that. We're going to place it underneath. Let me show you the back, just like that. So now, I always like to give my petals a pinch first. Then I add a little dot of glue on the bottom, just like that. And then hold for a few seconds. Okay, you are going to repeat glue, opposite side. I'm gonna pinch it real quick. Got some. You're gonna add glue, glue, and you can get rid of, you know how these little stranglers right here at the end. Just like that. Going to repeat, glue. Now we're going to go to the other side. Add a little dotted glue there, here, pinch. So when it comes to these little roses, honestly, any rose, guys, it's just going to take practice and patience. It's not something that you can rush. I know I get asked a lot, like, or, you know, being told my roses are not coming out like yours. It takes time, I'm not going to lie to you, especially for beginners if you're not used to making roses. It's a whole new technique, so it just takes patience, guys, and practice. And then pinch. Right, so we are done with our first layer. Okay. All right, so now we need 4 more, just like this. Now we are going to curl these petals back. So typically, guys, with my larger rose templates, 34, like 31, 32, 33, 34, I do add another layer right here. But because she's, you know, my little mini, I just jump right in, and now we're going to go to the corners. So what you're going to do, add glue. Okay, so now we're going to the side. So go here in this corner. Okay, so we're not going here, side, corner. You're gonna add your petal. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So you're gonna add it all the way until it starts to curve. Okay, I'm gonna give her a little pinch. I'm gonna add a dot of glue, and now I am going to glue the sides. Okay, we're going to add glue to the next petal. We are going to repeat the same thing. Go to the corner right here, add your petal. Okay, I'm going to give her a little pinch, add glue, small little dot of glue, pinch. Not gonna lie to you, you are going to feel a little burn of the hot glue. Give it a blow so the glue can cool off and harden. So there we go. Next one. Repeat. Glue. Find the next corner. Add your glue. Give it a pinch. And then glue those down. So this is our second layer. So glue and then repeat. Corner. Add your petal. Glue and glue. So this is pretty much it, guys. We have 2 more layers left. And you are going to be repeating the same process. So get your next 4. And now we are going to be going in between these 2 petals. Okay. So same thing. Can you see? I'm gluing until you start seeing that curve. Now, I'm gonna add the glue. You only need a little bit of glue. This is why these little mini detailed glue guns are pretty awesome when it comes to these smaller flowers. It just doesn't release so much glue because of that little thin tip. Whereas if you were working with a regular size glue gun with a normal nozzle, yeah, it would release a lot of glue, and yes, your fingers would start to burn. So these are nice to have for your little mini flowers. Okay, need 3 more. Adding the glue in between these 2. Glue. Pinch. And do you see how I'm using this finger to kind of hold the petal a little bit down? I just like it to be a little bit spaced more, my petals. So by me, when I'm gluing, I'm kind of pulling the petal back because I don't want the petals too close up, if that makes sense. So I'm adding the glue in between now these 2. I just personally like the look of this rose style when it's more separated than too close together. So that's why I like to use this finger right here, my pointer finger, to kind of pull the petal back as I am pinching with my other fingers. Glue in between these 2. So as you can see, guys, I mean, it's not that hard. It's just, again, it just takes practice and a lot of patience. I've been doing this for 5 years now, so I mean, for me, it's what natural, you know, for me to make these roses now. I will tell you, I used to hate making roses. I seriously did, and especially small ones. I really did. And the more that I started making them, the more that I ended up falling in love with them. So yeah, again, it just takes patience and practice. You know that saying, practice makes perfect. We are on to our last 4, guys. Curl, curl, and we are going to repeat. Glue. Now we are going in between these 2 petals. Glue her down. I hope you can see that. Give it a little pinch. Glue, glue. Hi guys, sorry, my battery died when I was placing this last petal. So we are on our last layer of petals. So I left off with placing the first one off the 4th layer. So we are on to our next petal. So just add your glue, go in between the next 2 petals, place that petal underneath. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna give it a little pinch. Okay, so the little pinch, guys, it's optional. I just feel like that kind of gives the petal more of a shape first. I don't know, it's just something that that I do, but obviously it's not a step that you have to do. If you want to start off by adding the glue and then gluing the petal, you can. I just want to make sure also that the placement is good for the petal. Yeah, sometimes I feel like maybe I take unnecessary steps, but I just like things to look nice. So that petal is glued. So there we go. We have our 1 and our 2. So we have 2 petals left. Add the glue. In between these 2 petals now, place the glue. Okay. Add the glue. Pinch. And use that finger to kind of pull her back as you're pinching. Again, that's if you want the look of the petals a little bit more separated. Some of you prefer it to look more fuller, which is, again, it's all in your preference. Okay, so I'm on to the last one. Between these 2. Gonna glue, glue. And then pinch. Okay. All right, guys, so we are done. So again, I only used 16 petals for the outer petals for the heart shape, but again, up to your preference if you want to do 20, but because I separated the petals more, the layers, I only have enough for 16. But again, if you were to make this more fuller with the petals a little bit closer, then obviously you could be using the 20 petals. And then that's it, guys. She is all done. She is super cute. And again, she's roughly around 3.5 inches. So I did want to just mention a little bit that if you ever find, because I do get asked this a lot, that, you know, what do you do with sometimes the little strands of glue in between the petals? Get yourself a pair of tweezers, or like these are from the little gems, you know, when you're bedazzling something, you can find these in a little toolkit. So yeah, just like a tweezer or anything with a little thin point that will allow you to get in the little creases. That's just a little tip, guys. If you ever find like a little strangler of glue string that you just want to pull out, these work great for that. So yeah, there is template 49. I hope you found that useful. Again, she does have another video tutorial on my Instagram TV on this one as well, if you want to take a look at that one, if you didn't think this one was helpful. But hopefully it was, guys. I try to go as slow as possible. And yeah, so again, you can find her at www.arielleedesigns.com. She's available again, PDF, hard copy, and now SVG. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.